Hey guys, it is kind of late at night. I'm over here with the ninja. If you hear noise, my dad's watching a hockey game, but I thought I would show you guys something that I did. I think I already told you guys about it, but it actually got here today. So today is December 17th, almost December 18th. It's like 11 o'clock. So almost December 18th, which is crazy. December's going by way too fast. And I talked about how I love Christmas. And one of the things I really love the most about Christmas is the lights. They bring me so much joy, which is why last year I kept up lights year round, not Christmas lights. I changed them out for the seasons, and I'm going to do that again. I was going to say this year, that was this year, in 2026. But there's just something special about Christmas that's just different from all of that. So I did something else, and I'm going to go show you that. So we have these Christmas lights here. These are going to stay until March because I have pink lights that go up in February, but those are going to go over my closet where I have this right now. And potentially going to put up some blue lights over where the Christmas tree is right now. But these are going to stay up until March until I put my my leaves for like spring that go here, and then I put up my green lights over there. So these are going to stay till March because it makes me happy, and I don't care what people think. Honestly, I really don't. So like I said, pink lights will go here, and then I've got obviously my beautiful Christmas tree, and of all the lights in the room, the Christmas tree is my favorite. We've got these blue lights down here. Those will just be packed up. Nothing really goes on the TV stand except for at Christmas time, but they're pretty. So then we've got the tree, and I love the tree. And this tree, again, I don't care what people think, this tree is staying up until the day before I get my dog. It's going to be sometime in January when I get the dog, okay? It's not going to be like July, so it's not going to stay up half the year. But at some point in January, I'll be getting the dog, puppy. And at that point, I said, okay, the day before we get the puppy, the tree will go back because we got to make room to put the kennel. But until then, the tree is staying up. So I kept this up until January 29th or 28th or somewhere around there last year. I had planned to keep it up until February 1st, but I ended up in the hospital. So we took it down then. But yeah, it's going to be staying up probably into like the second or third week of January. Again, depending on when we get the dog. But I was like, I want to keep a Christmas tree all year. I just want to do it. But I don't want to do the people that, like, first of all, we wouldn't have the room for it. Second of all, I don't want to do the people that, like, keep their big trees up all year because I want that special feeling of going into the closet at Christmas time, or in this year's case, Halloween, and dragging the tree out. And, you know, that yearly tradition of bringing the tree out for a couple of months. It used to just be growing up, it was just from after Thanksgiving till New Year's Day, and then it kind of morphed into November 1st around 2020 during the pandemic until New Year's Day, and now it's kind of morphed from like the beginning of November to February. But you know, my house, who cares? So anyway, but yeah, so I want that special feeling of dragging the tree out, but I was like, I want it. Yes, the lights are great and they made me really happy and they were really fun, but there wasn't a tree. There wasn't that like little magical glow. I missed it, and I always do. So I kind of did a thing. I have it over here by Moon, who is just baking for food, even though I already fed her. But so this is Moon's tank, and you know what I love about this tank? All these plants have survived, but that's not what we're about. So that's not what we're here for. So over here on the desk, ignore the water bottles. It's not trash. It is for her tank. So anyway, over here on the desk, I had this Merry Christmas, which, by the way, I love the way that the lights off the tree just shine on it. And I got a tree. It's like a little 2-foot tree. It took a while to like fluff out. It's kind of a little weird looking, to be honest, but I like it. It's just bushy, you know, like it's not, this tree is not bushy, like if you get what I mean. So, and then this sign is also going to stay up year round from now on. It's not going to say Merry Christmas year round. When we flip over in 2026, it'll say Happy New Year, or I don't know if I have numbers. If I have numbers, I'll try to just say Happy 2026. And then, you know, like, I don't know, Happy Valentine's, Hello Spring, that kind of thing. Like, it'll change throughout the year, kind of like the lights did. But I'm going to keep the tree. I'm going to keep the tree up all year because this is going to be my little slice of Christmas. that makes me happy, and it does light up. I'm gonna pause this video because it lights up with flashing lights at first, and I don't want to like disturb anybody with that, so I'll be right back. So there it is, and it's kind of like the modes on it are kind of like the ones that I had over my closet for fall, like the 9 different flickers. I think they're honestly the exact same. And you know, this little tree will be here to welcome in each thing of the year, whether that's, you know, hello 2026, happy Valentine's, or even if it's just something as simple as like welcome May or welcome July, or you know, something like that. Like, it is just gonna, you know, just change, live each season with a little slice of Christmas. This is something that I don't know why my tree flickers, which is why I try not to show it too much in the background. It doesn't flicker in real life, but anyway, this is something that I started doing last year because I was like, it makes me happy. Christmas time is my favorite time of the year, without a doubt. And it makes me so happy. And I was like, life is too short. And something that I know very well living with cystic fibrosis is life is short. And there's no reason that, 1, we can't have lights up all year. 2, embrace every season. Don't just wait for the holidays. Don't just wait for, okay, it's Halloween. We can, you know, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, you know, we can go all out now. Last year, like I said, I embraced every season. I decorated my room for spring, for winter, for spring, for 4th of July, summer, and then we went into, you know, fall and Halloween and then Christmas. And I just embraced every season. And I want to do that again, and I'm going to do it even more with the you know, changing out the sign, but also knowing that, hey, I love Christmas. I'm going to keep a little mini 2-foot Christmas tree in my room because it's my life and it makes me happy. And there is no time limit or month limit or that time of the year is over limit to joy. So I am usually, as we enter to get closer to like January, I'm kind of bummed out. And I will admit, I've even had thoughts of like, oh, Christmas is almost over, when in reality it's not. It's still a week from today will be Christmas Eve, which is my favorite day of the year. Spoiler alert, it's not Christmas Day, it's Christmas Eve, specifically Christmas Eve night, when the house is all still and everything has been done, and you're just know when you wake up it's gonna be Christmas morning. Like, even at 27 years old, favorite day of the year. But I was a little bummed. But this year will be a little bit different, not just because we're gonna have a Christmas tree up all year, but because, like I said, I'm getting the dog in January. I have some stuff I have to do at the hospital first, which is just fantastic. I'm gonna be starting my new year in the hospital, but after that, I will be getting the dog, and that's gonna be a whole nother journey. That's gonna be, I could make a whole separate video on that, to be honest. Just about like, one, people after Panda died, people always said, you'll know when you're ready. And I was like, that's crazy talk, right? Like, how am I gonna know when I'm ready? But it's not like a oh, you wake up and like, oh, I'm ready for a dog now. It's just kind of like, I think I realized when I think about getting this puppy, as bad as this sounds, I don't think about Panda. Like, I do, but not in like a sad way. And that's how I'm like, well, I'm ready. It took me by the time I'll get the dog, almost 5 years since Panda died. But I'm excited for that new chapter, and honestly, just the fact that knowing by next Christmas, hopefully I'll have a fully trained service dog is a whole like craziness. So I'm basically, we plan to get the puppy in January because of, I kind of get like that little bit of like post-Christmas depression, if you will. So yeah, I'm excited for that chapter, but right now I'm just enjoying this one, and that's kind of like the theme. Christmas all year, yes, but also embracing each season for its beauty and what it brings to the year, and just living life, because like I said, life is short, and just enjoying every day, every moment, and right now, that is the Christmas season.